Hello, I'm Joel Radwanski of Chicago, Illinois. I'm in my early 40s, and I'll be doing a monologue from Nelson Algren of Chicago City on the Make. It's the monologue where Algren describes that Chicago was founded by a bunch of hustlers and how. So it goes like this. To the east were the moving waters, as far as the eye could follow. To the west a sea of grass, as far as wind might reach. Water restlessly with every motion, slipping out of used colors for new, so that each fresh wind off the lake washed the prairie grasses with UC colors, and the prairie moved in the light like a second-hand sea, till between the waters and the winds come the marked-down derelicts with the dollar signs for eyes, looking for any prairie portage that hadn't yet built a jail along the old second-hand sea. The single hotel was a barracks, its streets were pig wallows, and all along the summer night the Potawatomi mourned beside that river. Down in the barracks, the horse dealers and horse stealers were making a night of it again, whiskey and vermilion hustlers painting the night vermilion. Into Indian grass the Indians listened. They too had lived by night, and heard from the uproar in the hotel the first sounds of a city that was to live by night, after wilderness had passed. A city that was to roll boulevards down out of pig wallows, which was to roll that dark river uphill, which was to forge out of metal and blood-red neon its own peculiar wilderness. Yankee and voyageur, Irish and the Dutch, Indian trader or Indian agent, half-breed, quarter-breed, or no breed at all, 'cause in the final counting, they were all of a single breed. They all had hustler's blood, and they kept the old Saguenash in a hustler's uproar. They hustled the land, they hustled the Indian, they hustled by night, they hustled by day. They hustled guns and furs and peltries, grog and blood-red whiskey dye. They hustled with a dice, or a deck, or a derringer, and decided the Indian was wasting every good hustler's time. They slept till noon, and scolded the Indian for being lazy, paid the Potawatomi off in cash in the cool of the Indian evening, had the cash back to the dime by the break of the Indian dawn. They were out to make a fast buck out of whoever was standing nearest. They never conquered as well as they hustled. Their arithmetic was sharper than their hunting knives. They skinned the redskin down to his final feather, the forest down to the ultimate leaf of autumn, the farmer down to his last wormy kernel of Indian corn, and spent the rain-swept seasons between cheerfully skinning one another. You see, Chicago started out as a hustler and a broker's town, and unfortunately, the hustlers and the brokers run it yet. I'm Joel Radwanski, and I hope you give me a shot in an audition. You have a great day.